Lesbian Leaving Party, Lesbian Erotica, written by Kelly Sanders, narrated by T.K. Love. It was nearing the end of the school year and the end of my school days before leaving for university the following fall. As a pupil enrolled at an upper-class boarding school in the countryside, I studied until the year of my 18th birthday, and unlike many high schools, I was forced to continue wearing the uniform until my very last day. Over the 7-year stretch of our incarceration at St. Julie's Catholic boarding school, we had all become accustomed to wearing it, and as we approached the final days of our stay there, we engaged in the traditional pursuit of signing each other's blouses. It was a ritual that dated back many years, and one that was symbolic of the end of our school life. We finally got to deface the clothes that had shackled us for so long, and naturally there was a lot of mischief that day, which the nuns and teachers tried in vain to contain. I was going round with Amy and Becky, my two closest friends whom I had known for most of my life. Amy was Cantonese and had shiny jet-black hair that she kept tied up in a bauble behind her head. She was adorable and had a smile that could melt any man's heart, and a few women's as well. Becky was a pale-skinned redhead with a face plastered in light freckles that descended all the way down to her chest. She had a way of twitching her nose that was incredibly sweet, and when combined with her ample cleavage, she was a real force to be reckoned with. They would often comment that I was the prettiest girl in school, which I denied completely. I was too modest to accept their compliments, although deep down I did kind of know that I had been blessed with good looks. There wasn't a blemish on my face, and as I passed through puberty, my body had blossomed into a tall, slinky figure that drove men wild and filled women with jealousy. My perfectly straightened dark brown hair flowed down over my shoulders, prompting many a snide remark about me using extensions. It was all natural, though, and I took great care in applying my makeup and tending to my beauty. We weren't supposed to wear makeup at school or wear perfume, but I always thought rules were there to be broken. Among the three of us, we'd gotten up to all sorts of mischief over the years, some of which we swore never to tell another living soul. Anyway, we were walking around the school grounds with our shirts scruffily untucked and our ties hanging loosely from our necks. We had eschewed our cardigans as the summer air was so humid it felt like we were drinking it rather than breathing it. Most of the classes were no longer going on, as we were in the process of taking exams. None were scheduled for that day, so the girls were all loitering around the grounds in various areas. Some were sunbathing with as much flesh on show as they dared to expose with the strict nuns wandering around. Others were in the classrooms watching movies and playing games, and the rest were doing as we were, signing each other's shirts. We had found a room filled with girls from our maths class, and were in the process of getting a few more signatures. There was much giggling and fooling around.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?